Good morning, welcome back to a new video. In this video we're gonna work in the gardens, more about the fields rather than gardens. We have to take care of our old spot where we had the field, which was for potatoes and all our crops. We're gonna have that cleaned up and we're gonna put goats on it. So the goats can fertilize the ground, and we can also put some other things to grow there for now, and then maybe in a few years we're gonna go and have a field there again. I think you rotate every few years, every 2 years or something, you rotate around the fields. But we're probably gonna do even another field completely and let that recover even longer. So yeah, these clips that you're gonna see is gonna be much older. We have to remove the sticks, we have to clean it up, and then we're gonna cultivate it. So those clips are gonna be much older. So yeah, let's start up with those clips. Since the weather's so beautiful and some rainy days might come, I hope they don't, we want to do some tractor work, just a little bit. We need to cultivate the old field so it becomes nice and flat, because currently it is like this and you will not be able to cut the grass when needed. So we put a screw in the hole. This was a broken tire. We broke it like last season. And I have bought tubes for it. These are tubeless ones, but I bought tubes just to put tubes in, and then you can have the tire lasting longer, because it's just cracked, you know, and it's going to start having holes in it. But you can put a tube inside and it lasts you longer. But I can't seem to get it off. So instead of bringing it out to the tire shop, I put this inside, and then if we get a tube, I can just take that out. The hole it creates is so small that with the tube, you're not going to notice it. And if the tires are too gone, then we're just going to have to replace them. It's just I wanted to cheap out and to get tubes because they're pretty cheap. But let's try it, see if it holds on to the pressure of the machine. If it works even for a day and then needs filling up, that's still doable for us. As long as we can cut some grass today, that would be pretty nice. So now that the tire is doing more than okay, it's perfectly fine, it looks like it, not losing air for now. Let's see when we start driving over things. But we're gonna go upstairs and cut last field that we didn't cut because it broke, and we put it away. and kind of forgot about it. Actually, it took like 3 months for the parts to arrive, the tubes. Didn't know that rare. I could have just bought them locally, but I was waiting, you know, since I already bought them. So that's why reason I think we didn't cut it. And yeah, well, grass was all dead, so it wasn't really a rush. So let's go upstairs and cut it just before, because the grass is coming out. We don't want it to be with the old grass, and it's just not efficient. And also so we can put the boys on it. So let's get started. Get fuel.
So here we have the seeds that we want to sprinkle up on the field. We don't want to leave it as it is. It would grow something, but we want to boost it a bit for the goats to have something else to eat. And we have grains. I think those are like some typical grains. We'll see when we're gonna give them the field. Maybe we harvest some and give it to maybe some to the chickens, but we'll see how we're gonna do it. Then we have also some wildflowers. I'm not gonna put all of it because we also wanna have some for the fence, for the secret garden. And then we have avalanche. I think there are, I don't remember, David said it,
Clover.
Clover. I'll write it down below. We have it on the field, we have the pinky ones. And then we have also the mix that we bought on the discount. So we also have this one. It has inside corn, sunflowers, a lot of things. So we're gonna sprinkle that around. If it grows, that's good. If it doesn't, it's okay. It's not the biggest loss. And I think definitely some of those things will grow. So yeah, and the rest we're gonna give to the chickens. So we're gonna mix it in with our current food. But I have brought a bucket, so I'm gonna mix everything inside. So it's like one big pack instead of like all small ones. So yeah, let's mix them in and get up on the field. This we do all of it, right?
Yeah.
Some of them are flying away, so
Already
I
spreading.
think that's okay now. I think it's enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's go upstairs and start sprinkling. So now we're gonna cultivate and smush them all in, and hopefully it doesn't show rain, but once the rain hits, I think they're gonna grow. I hope it's okay because the ground wasn't wet, but yeah, let's see.
So we're gonna do it with this thing. Since the big tractor, the big cultivator is gonna go way too deep and way too harsh. This one's here, they smush pretty good. So we're gonna do it with this ones, and yeah, not the shovel. Maybe the shovel I could use for places where there's a big bump. I could use the shovel just to scrape it down, but the shovel doesn't work too good. It makes too big of a holes if you just have it down way too much. So let's go and try it with this one. If it doesn't do it, then yeah, then we'll just let the nature do it, I guess. So yeah, let's get started. So the little machine, as we like to call it, has done a good job. I think it's has more than enough power pulling those 3 smushers, cultivators. Usually they're at the end of the cultivators, but in this case it flattens it out pretty good. There's some spots that are a bit higher, but I think the lawnmower is going to cut it once it comes to the cutting, and also everything's going to compact down once it rains. But yeah, I think it did a pretty good job. We did also want to, for this video, change the fields, because this is going to be the goat field. Once it's grown fully grass, it's going to be the goat field. And yeah, so we're going to do it another time because it's already a lot for this video. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and we're going to see you next time. Bye bye.